Everybody, guess what? It's Friday afternoon, and if you're feeling like me, you can use a cup of coffee. But we got the perfect thing for you. Can't go there yet, but you're going to go Monday and get a free cup of coffee at 1819 Coffee, located at Homestead Manor. How's it going over there?
It's great. We're having a soft open this week, so we have some people coming in to allow our baristas a chance to settle in and figure out the best way to serve everybody. So I feel really good about it. We're going into the weekend. We're ready for Monday.
Yeah. So tell me about this. Is brand new. Homestead Manor, you've kind of reconfigured some of the things there. What used to be, I used to call it the greenhouse, you used to call it the conservatory, is now kind of where you can pick up your coffee. So tell us about how it's going to work.
Yeah, so the conservatory, if you knew Homestead Manor when Andy Marshall owned it, he had a wine bar back there in the conservatory, and that has been repurposed to be a coffee bar. So our baristas will be in there. That's be the point of sale where you come in, and there also the bar top that was there when Andy owned it has been moved and made into a floating table on one side of the conservatory looking out towards the grass. And that reason we moved the bar top is because it is a piece of Andrew Jackson's Hermitage. So we didn't want to drill holes into it and make it something that coffee would be served from. So we turned it to where people can sit at a piece of history and look out into the grass, and while they're in the coffee shop getting a drink.
Wow. So in addition to getting your coffee there, you are going to allow people to explore the whole property. You can go sit in the other house. What are we calling that?
The Manor House.
The Manor House, yes.
And that is a 200-year-old house that was finished being constructed in 1819. And just for context, that's before Alabama was even a state. So the history that we're sitting on here, this is I call it a gem of the Williamson County area. I mean, it is 200 years of history that has old trees that you can come and sit on a bench and have a cup of coffee, or you can bring a picnic and a basket and a blanket with your family, and you don't have to buy anything. We just want people to come out onto this property. It just feels like home.
Yeah. Tell me about the menu. What kind of items do you have on the menu?
So we have your normal coffee, the house coffee, and then we have lattes and specialty drinks. Some of the signature drinks that we have is a blackberry latte, and it is flavored with the blackberry wine from Arrington Vineyards, but it's made into a simple syrup, and the alcohol is cooked out of it, and it's made into a simple syrup. So you can have the specialty drink here is flavored that way. There's also caramel, salted caramel lattes and lavender lattes. We're going to have specialty drinks made up depending on the season. So another specialty syrup that we have is made with H. Clark Distillery's Black and Tan whiskey.
Oh, wow.
H. Clark is just around the corner from Homestead Manor, right in the heart of Thompson Station. And our goal is to incorporate some of the local products into our drinks. Because once again, our heart is about creating a space for the community to come together. And what better way to do that than to partner with who is already in our community?
You know, okay, so I'm a big coffee drinker, but I hadn't even thought about using like Arrington wine and reduce it down as a syrup, or same with the Black and Tan. That is incredible that you guys are doing that.
Yeah, it's a little bit of different. Every coffee shop has their specialty kind of drinks, and that's what we want to do is partnering with them. Once again, our heart is about community, and we've been compared to the vision. When we hear what we're trying to do, people compare us to, oh, that's like Arrington Vineyards, where we can just go and have a picnic without buying, or we can buy. So it just makes sense. They are doing something similar to what we want to do. So we want to partner with that. And anybody that I've talked to that's been out to Arrington, blackberry wine is one of their favorite wines. So it leaves that bouquet, that taste of the bouquet of the wine in your coffee drink, and but leaves the alcohol out.
Wow. Okay, so tell me about food. Will you have food items available yet, or is that something? Okay.
Long term, we plan to have a full menu of breakfast sandwiches and those type of things. But right now, we've partnered with Triple Crown Bakery, And so we are using Triple Crown. Once again, it's that community. We want to partner with those that are already doing something really well. And we want to focus on making sure that we have really good coffee and really good service. And then once we've established that and we have an outlet for people to come to, our desire is to add more services to that over time.
And you couldn't have a better choice than Triple Crown, one of my favorites in downtown Franklin.
Yeah, that's what I'm eating one of their Pop-Tarts. I call them adult Pop-Tarts because they're much larger than your average Pop-Tart that I maybe grew up with.
Yeah, that you put in the toaster and then it always burns. And
yes, right.
Completely different, way better.
Absolutely.
Tell me about the hours that you guys will be open Monday. You're going to welcome everybody in with a free cup of coffee to get their day going. Tell us about that.
Right. So our hours of operation are from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. and that's Monday through Saturday. So we will be closed on Sunday. We're wanting you to come and no obligation to you. We just want you to taste our coffee, see the setup, have a walk around the property, bring your kids, bring your dog, and just enjoy this beautiful gem of Williamson County on Monday.
Talk about another local partnership. Your coffee, you're using Narrowgate coffee, which is amazing. Tell us about how that came about.
That came about. The Narrowgate, I love the heart of what Narrowgate, if you're familiar with Narrowgate as a ministry, they are in the business of helping people find their identity. And that's something that is integral to our hearts and what we want to partner with in the community. And when we found out that Narrowgate had expanded and offered coffee roasting service, that it was a natural fit, and they have been absolutely fantastic to work with. And once again, it's so nice to have a local partnership.
Wow. All right. Is anybody else hungry and want a cup of coffee right now?
Wait till Monday.
Wait till Monday, 6 a.m. Set your alarms. Come by at 6 a.m. Hey,
That's
thanks
right.
for joining us and telling us all about 1819 Coffee. I like that the name is also very personal and dates back to the property there.
Yes. Yeah, we wanted to tie that in. Everything that we're doing, even when you come out, one of the concepts is we were inspired by Zimbabwe had a situation where their suicide rates were high. And so we were inspired by how they dealt with that. And the way that they chose to deal with it was to go into a village, create a friendship bench, and train the elders to just listen, not to provide solutions or answers, but just to simply listen to people. They went in a year's time and went village to village, leaving behind a friendship bench. And in a year's time, they had double-digit decrease in suicide rates, depression, anxiety. That inspired us to say that we want to have friendship benches out here. We are doing coffee, but after coming out of a season like we did in 2020 with COVID, there's a need for community. I think people begin to value community a lot more as a result of that. And so we want to just create an outlet and a space for friendship benches where if you just want to come and connect, maybe find your tribe. You haven't been able to find your tribe. A lot of us have just moved in the last 5 to 10 years from other places. And when you venture into a new area, it's sometimes hard to find your tribe. Well, a coffee shop is a great place to do that.
Yes. All right, you guys, what's the address there at Homestead Manor, just for people who may not know, like you said, who are new
to town? 4683 Columbia Pike. And you can also Google 1819 Coffee and it'll bring you right in as well.
All right, it's right there on the right as you're going in. Well, I guess it depends on which direction. But anyway, it is so amazing. The property is amazing. I haven't had the coffee yet, but I'm sure I've had Narrowgate, so I'm sure it's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Well, we look forward to seeing you on Monday.
All right. Sounds good. See you soon. Bye, everybody. Right. Have a great weekend. If you need something to do, go check it out on the website. We've got all kinds of things happening this weekend. In case you missed it, steeplechases this weekend. There's a whole list. Go check it out. All right. Bye, everybody.